My number 2 pick, Casino, the Detroit Lions. I have the Lions at number 2. Again, this may be shocking. Casino's walking away. So this is the power rankings.
You are such a homer.
I'm sorry.
Okay. How can you need to play this for me, because obviously Lions are my one. How the Lions haven't done anything wrong. They haven't done anything.
They're the second best team in the league. I just said that. They
But no, the Eagles have looked shaky. The Lions have not looked shaky all season.
The Lions have not looked shaky all season, right?
Right.
Except in the game where their quarterback threw 5 interceptions. They didn't look
And they
shaky
still
in that
won.
game. Yeah, exactly. But the Eagles right now are, what is it? They have one loss. They're 9-2. The Eagles have looked shaky in 2 games this season, and they lost again. They should also be 10-1 if Saquon Barkley doesn't drop a pass that gives them a first down.
The amount of times that you have sent me a message this season saying the Eagles stress me out, they're going to lose.
Yeah, that's when they started.
You've never said that about the Lions. Once.
But again, this is power rankings after this week we just saw. So after this week we just saw, I saw the Lions win 24-6 against a Colts team that neither of us think is good, with a basically rookie quarterback. And then I saw the Eagles win again by almost 4 touchdowns against a team that everybody was like, this team's going to upset them. This team's going to beat them. And then they dominated that entire game. Saquon Barkley, for the past, month of the season, has over 150 yards each game. The Eagles are on a 7-game win streak. They have the number 1 defense in the league. They're led by, the perennial MVP if it wasn't a quarterback award. And right now, the Lions in total defense is 13th in the league. The Eagles are 1. And again, the Eagles are, we keep hearing this thing where
Then they'll have to go through Detroit to get it done.
Well, again, but we keep hearing this thing where it's like, oh, Dan Campbell. The same shit everybody is giving to Sirianni was the exact same shit everybody gave to Dan Campbell last year, which was, why does Dan Campbell keep going for it on 4th down? Why is he such bad at clock management? The same shit they say about Sirianni, we have always said about Dan Campbell. Just because we like Dan Campbell and we don't like Sirianni doesn't mean we can't just separate these 2 coaches and be like, they're pretty similar in terms of coaching ability. Like, it's not, if it was a matchup between the Lions and the Eagles in the NFC Championship, you would not give the coaching edge to Dan Campbell. You would say both these teams are who they are despite their coaching for both. So
okay.
Again,
I'm going to back down. Only reason I'm only going to back down because we're short on time, and we don't need any more rants.
Also, this was your number 1 team, so that's why.
Yeah, because they've been number 1 and they haven't slipped at all. Yes, they beat the Colts and it wasn't as blowout like you expected. So therefore, they're the worst team in the league. So
that's what I said.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, apparently they're the worst team in the league, and the Eagles, are just the best team in the league. It's whatever.
Yeah. But when it comes to, the Eagles or Lions defense, who would you rather have?
Eagles.
Okay, so offensively, they are the number 3rd offense in the league and the number 5th offense in the league. So would you rather have the number 5th offense in the league and the number 1
I'm going to take the most complete team.
Okay. Well, if you want to look at complete, both of these teams are oddly similar.
And so that's fine. And that's why I have the Eagles ranked really high. But right now, I can't knock. Okay, maybe you make a point where I could probably put the Eagles above the Bills. Fair. You got a fair point there, but I can't put them above the Lions when the Lions haven't done anything wrong. They haven't done anything wrong. Yes, they had that interception game, but they still won that game because they're a good team. So I can't take the Lions off the number 1 spot without them slipping, and they're not slipping.
Yeah. And of course, my number 1 pick, Casino. I have the Eagles. I
It's
have the
stupid.
Eagles' number.
Yeah,
See,
that's so dumb.
you're over here eating the turkey, eating the bird on the table. I'm over here letting that bird fly. That's why I have the
So
Eagles.
stupid.